Hello, my beautiful Aries. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today's video will be your general reading for the week here, so pretty much whatever comes out. I will be starting off with a couple of oracles and then we can dive into tarot. Just wanted to quickly state, guys, if you would like to see more general readings on the channel as opposed to just love readings, you can let me know by hitting the like button or even leaving me a comment down below. Okay, guys, so let's see what's going on for you this week. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have a lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always to be here. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. Okay. So, some of you, maybe there's an energy of you feeling like, you have been more focused on, whether it's yourself, your finances, your family, and you haven't really had time to do the things that you love. Or maybe you feel like life has just been really boring. It has been, it has consisted of just taking care of things that you feel like you should be taking care of. But it seems like there's more of a lighthearted energy coming through here, or this could be a message to take a vacation, do something that you love. When's the last time you treated yourself or did something that you genuinely enjoyed, right? So that's the message that I'm getting here. And I also feel, guys, like, yes, there definitely could be a situation that is affecting you. And it's not to say, forget about your reality or, maybe something that is happening in your current environment is not affecting you, but it may be the way that you respond to it, or it may be an energy of, okay, this is going on, or this situation is a little bit crummy, but it shouldn't take away from my happiness. This too shall pass. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to be using the crystal healing cards here. It is a new deck, so I will be using the guidebook. Okay. For some of you, you may feel like you have kind of been, working really hard all throughout maybe the winter and the fall and maybe even spring. And summer may be a time where it's time to really just enjoy yourself or do something fun again and not be so consumed by your daily responsibilities here. Okay. So we have Mars. Interestingly enough, that is your planet here, the one that is your ruler. Let's see. Card number 54. Okay. So this is affecting your root chakra, right? So this is all about grounding. This is also about maybe building some sort of a stable foundation. For others of you, what's coming through here is maybe starting something from scratch, like scrapping something that is not working and saying, you know what, I'm going to start again. Or it could be a situation where there was some sort of a false start and you're like, you know what, I want to do this again and I want to do this the right way. Okay, guys. So when it comes to the skill of taking action or the ability to move forward, it makes you unbeatable. You won't be able to watch and wait behind everything as it is full of passionate energy. On the positive side, they are bold and brave. Sorry, there was a typo here. On the positive side, bold and brave represent the reckless temperament of the warrior. On the negative side, they become less full of power, instinctive, and impatient. Yeah, you may want something to be happening, or you may want something to occur much faster than it is. So you could be feeling a bit impatient. That could be the shadow side of this planet here. But the pro here is that you're able to take action towards what it is that you want. So you could be feeling not only more lighthearted, but there's like this very bold energy of you going after what it is that you desire. Maybe for some of you, you have an idea in your mind, but you feel very ready, more ready now than you ever did to actually take action. So yeah, like I said, the correspondent chakra, it is the first chakra, which is your root here. So this crystal here, it performs the best when it comes to vitality and bravery. It helps you to put your actions into practice and not only in your thoughts. Yeah, there's something you're thinking about and you're about to take action on it. It could be very successful for you, but it does require patience. So even if you're working towards something, even if you're continuing to water the seeds that you have planted, it's about believing that, okay, I am going to see the end goal, but it's not going to be an overnight process. So what I'm getting here is there could be a little bit of a battle in terms of, the work or the effort that you're putting towards a goal and maybe not seeing the progress as soon as you want to. Okay, so that's kind of what I see here. But I see it as positive, you actually taking, the necessary steps towards something that you desire. This could be a financial goal. This could be a goal that you've set for yourself in terms of your fitness or your health. But I see that your actions are going to pay off, just maybe not as soon as you want them to. Like some of you, want something to happen very quickly, right? Maybe it's like you want to gain weight, for example, or you want to lose weight. And when it comes to that, it's definitely not an overnight process, but maybe there's something you could do to enjoy the process, romanticize the process, as the internet says now, right? So that it could feel a bit easier, or that it doesn't have to feel so tedious, if you know what I mean. So let's see if there are any financial messages coming out for you guys, and we will dive into tarot. Something about you enjoying the process and enjoying the journey as well, and not wanting to rush, your way to the end goal here. That's coming through very strongly. Okay, guys, so we have taking steps. Action is key. Wow, guys, this is exactly what I was speaking about. Action is key to action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Yeah, some of you could feel very stuck, and usually it's not just you, Aries, for all of us, just generically speaking. Usually when we feel stuck, it's because we're spending too much time thinking about something as opposed to doing something about it. And I think what's bothering you is you know what to do, but maybe you're having a hard time doing it, right? You could be feeling that you're kind of stuck in what they may call analysis paralysis, but this card speaks all about, taking the first step, right? Even if it's in any direction, like it says, maybe you're not sure, you're not sure of the necessary steps, or you're not sure what you should do first or which direction you should head in. But if you just start moving, you're going to at least receive some sort of clarity or answers. Like, for example, if you have a goal, right? And you're like, you know what, I don't really know how it's going to work or which way is going to be the most efficient. Well, try a way to do it. And if that's not efficient, then you're going to try another way. It's just about getting started here. I think for many of you, you're kind of stuck thinking about something. And that's why we have the planet Mars as well, because that's all about action, right? Okay, I've been thinking about this for a very long time. Let me just take the first step. And if the first step doesn't work, then then the second step is going to be where I'm starting from a space of experience. Now I know what doesn't work, so I know what will work, right? So there's some sort of clarity that you're gaining if you just take the first step, is how it's coming through to me. Okay, guys. So I'm going to dive into tarot, and how I'm going to do this, guys. I am going to get your spread ready, and then we will go through every single card here, okay? Okay, guys, let's see here. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, okay, the Lovers. Some of you may have Gemini placements in your chart. Three of Cups, okay, Page of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Wands, the Hermit, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, So here's what I see, guys. First of all, let's talk about you in the current moment. Let's talk about the situation that you're in with that Seven of Pentacles. You're assessing the situation, okay? But here's the thing about the Seven of Pentacles. As much as it can be that you're assessing a situation and you're saying, okay, well, this is working and this could be different, and here's where I need room for improvement, it could also be when you're like stuck just thinking about it and you know what needs to change, but you're having a hard time taking action. So for some of you, there are repetitive messages here because there may be, because the main message here might be just taking action so that you could come out of your thoughts or come out of your head here. Now, what's crossing you is the lovers. You're at a crossroad. There is a really big decision for you to make, but you may be stalling on making the decision because you know that it could A, be life altering, or B, it requires you to leave your comfort zone. So it's almost like thinking you have this, you're at a fork in the road and you're like, I know I really need to make a decision, but which way do I go? Because I know if I choose path A, I'm somehow not choosing path B will affect me, or if I choose path B, will I still be thinking about path A? Like, there's this energy of you knowing that you need to make a decision, but also feeling like you want to take your time with it. But as you're taking your time with it, you may also feel like you are taking too much time, when it comes to making this decision, where it's causing you to feel stuck. Right, guys? And then we have the Three of Cups. This is about you, getting out more, being in a more lighthearted energy. Three of Cups could be when you're receiving invitations for parties or gatherings, or, you're making new connections when you go out, that sort of thing. So there is a very lighthearted energy waiting for you, but there's some sort of a major decision that you need to make. For some of you, it's pertaining to a connection because we have the Two of Cups and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be choosing whether you want to commit to someone or not. This could be you choosing, if you're not connecting with anyone, it could be you trying to figure out, do I want to be in a committed relationship? Am I ready for that? Am I seeking, am I dating to marry, or am I not dating at all right now? There's something about your love life that you're trying to figure out, but it seems like there is some sort of a waiting period, or there's a little bit of stalling taking place when it comes to making that decision. And we also have the Page of Wands here, guys. So it's like, there is something very exciting about taking a step in a new direction. And yes, you may feel a little like, okay, this territory here is not familiar to me, right? But something really great could come out of it. So if this is like a connection and you're like, you know what, I don't know if this is someone that I want to be with, or I don't know if this connection is going to work, then maybe choose to let go of it, because then you wouldn't feel so uncertain. But if it is a connection where you're feeling certain about it, but maybe there's just doubt about things not working out because of something that's going on within you, then maybe it's time to ask yourself, am I projecting my past experiences onto the current bond? Because if that's the case, then I might miss the opportunity to invest in a bond that may actually work out for me, right? So these are the thoughts that could be crossing your mind. Again, Two of Cups is coming out in the past position. So I definitely feel like this is someone you're familiar with, someone you have been connecting with. But it seems to me that the both of you are communicating, but there's some sort of a decision that you need to make. Like there could have been a conversation in the past, and now it's like, okay, let me decide what I want moving forward. This may be an individual that is very different from you, and so this could be the reason why you're kind of like really wondering, is this going to work? Or maybe the differences are being highlighted, but you're not too focused on how you guys can come together, or you feel that's the question that you have. Like, we're two very different people. We live different lifestyles. Could this actually work? Because for you, Aries, I am getting a very heavy energy when it comes to relationships or your love life. And you're spending a lot of time thinking about if you're making the right decision, is what's coming through to me. And so this conversation with this person that you're connecting with could be, affecting you at this time, because it's in the way of you making a decision, not really in the way of you making a decision. You're trying to make a firm decision about it. And in your future here, we have the Two of Wands, which is not only you being focused on your future, you having the ball in your court. The Two of Wands speaks about having the world in your hands. You're able to change or alter anything you dislike, and you're able to go after what you like here. I think for many of you, you would be surprised what would happen if you were to take action or take a step in the direction that you want to go in. I think that there's like a very stuck energy here because you're thinking about it a little too much. And in no way am I calling you out, Aries. I'm genuinely trying to help you, because for some of you, the reason why you feel stuck is because you're like, okay, I'm at a crossroads, but I keep thinking about, do I go this way or do I go that way? Do I go left or right? Do I say yes or no? But once you choose a direction, you're going to gain the clarity. Even if you happen to say yes, and then you figure out, okay, this is not working for me, at least you were able to, at least now you know it's not working out for you, right? But then if you don't make a decision at all, you're going to feel very stuck, is what I'm getting at here. Um, with the Page of Wands, Two of Wands, I do see some sort of an opportunity that is being presented to you. And another reason why you may be having a hard time making a decision here, guys, is like this opportunity seems to be it seems to be small. It seems to be something that starts off small, but it has a lot of potential. So for many of you, you're like, okay, but this is how it is right now. But what you're not seeing is even if this is how it is right now, that's not how it's going to be in the future. So for some of you, you're trying to make a decision based off of your current circumstances, and you're not really thinking about where this could potentially lead you to, or if it's a relationship, where this relationship could potentially, go with that Ten of Pentacles. It could lead to commitment, but it doesn't mean that it has to start off as a full-blown commitment. Maybe it's more about connecting with this person and better understanding them and building a bond prior to putting a title on it, right? Just another perspective here. So then we have the Hermit. Okay, guys, we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Hanged Man here. Yeah, you're definitely in an introspective period, but I will say you will be having like a change in perspective. Something is going to be illuminated to you. The Hermit is coming up or it's letting me know how you have power in this situation, which means yes, going within is going to help you, but there's something that is being illuminated to you while you are spending time in solitude. So this could be something you intuitively feel. This could be you having vivid dreams, but you're receiving some sort of answers here. Okay. And it's interesting because the Hermit, he gets to the mountain and he's kind of just stuck there, but the lantern that he's holding is symbolic for something that is being illuminated. So as you're feeling stuck, there is some sort of information coming in for you that is helping guide you in the right direction. We have Ten of Pentacles. There is a very successful connection waiting for you. The person that you're connecting with, there may be a very successful outcome between the both of you, but it is going to start off with you guys getting to know each other, or if it's someone that you have history with, it is going to happen in baby steps. That you are going to receive your Ten of Pentacles, but that takes time to build. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. So are you stalling on making a decision about a connection because you feel that it's not going to happen as soon as you wanted it to? Or are you stalling on making the decision because you're actually uncertain about it? For others of you, on the flip side, it could be that you are sure about connection with someone, but you feel like the person that you're involved with is not really giving you clear signals. You may feel like you're receiving mixed signals from them. And even in that case, it may be that now, if you feel like this person is confusing you, well, what does that tell you? Is it time for a conversation to ask this person, do they want the same thing as you? Or is it time to, so that way you could figure out, are you going to be involved with this person or leave them behind? Or if you don't have this conversation, or if you don't gain the clarity, you may, again, continue to feel stuck. And then we have, the Hanged Man. So it's interesting that the Hanged Man is coming out in your fears here, because what you're fearing is feeling stuck for too long or something being at a stalemate. Now, the positive aspect of this card is you're having a new perspective. With both of these cards, the Hanged Man and the Hermit, I do feel like some sort of question that you have is going to be answered, but it may require you to reach out, or it may require, so for example, if it's not that it's going to require you to reach out, you could be connecting with this person and you guys are already speaking, but you may have to bring up the question, especially if you're the one feeling confused about it, or you feel like, you know what, I feel stuck. I know where I want to go, but I need a decision to be made. So I do see that as much as this is a general read, there's a focus on a relationship in your life and wondering where this is going to go. Okay. Very positive in your outcome there with the Chariot. That speaks about forward movement. That speaks about progress. It does let me know that something that has taken a very long time to get off the ground is getting started in the near future with the Chariot here. This could be the relationship that we're speaking about here. This could be you finally making a decision where you're just moving forward on your own, but I definitely see progress. So if you're like, when is this stuck energy going to end? When am I going to come out of this? I feel like it's going to, or like it's not going to last, like the fact that you feel stuck. But I do see there's a very important decision that you have to make pertaining to this connection here. Even if you feel that the decision is, you know, in the hands of the person that you're involved with, you can give yourself closure. You can, ask the questions on your own so that you can make a decision. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wait around for someone else to make a decision, because if they are keeping you waiting, maybe there's an answer within that as well. You understand what I'm saying, Aries? So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today, and thank you so much for your time.